Hi, this is architect Anshul. My firm name is Design Studio and we are based in Gurugram, and we have been working in this industry from last 4 years now. So today I'd like to invite you to one of our recently completed projects, which is based in New Delhi. So what briefing we got from my client was they wanted 12 workstations, 2 for the team leaders and the remaining 10 were for the remaining staff members. And apart from that, they wanted 2 director cabins, 1 conference room and 1 lunch area. So the moment we enter this place, we step into a common workspace which has 12 workstations, 2 for the team leaders and 10 for the remaining people or the staff. So the concept which we had before starting this work to keep the office very clean, it should have a very sophisticated look. What's simple sa lage, very subtle, it should be, few things should be eye-catchy, nothing overdoing something, and everything should be clean. Even if we, like for that we have also used aluminum profile sliding partitions just to keep so that the office space looks bigger. So we actually had a theme to keep it using a color yellow and with a grey touch. With the carpet also we kept it in the workstation area, that is a grey color. So that is contrast with the yellow color and the partition. So that we have also created a yellow batten on which we have kept our signage brand board MA, which is जो client का firm का नाम है consultancy का. So client had his own mandir which he wanted to be placed in the space of the workstation area. That it should be placed with the branding wall. So the idea was to keep the wallpaper a bit faded with a yellow touch in it, and it should not be very loud. So the main focus should be on the mandir itself. So the wallpaper should not grab all the attention. So that's how we wanted to keep it. If I'll tell you about the ceiling. So this ceiling was, this space was actually covered with a grid ceiling earlier when we stepped into this space, when we started working on this. So this had all the grid ceilings. So we also had a budget constraint. The client also had a budget constraint. So we wanted to do everything to a limited budget. So what we did was, we kept the grid ceiling. We used the old grid ceiling. So they were actually very dull off. So we actually painted them to give it a new look, to give it a clean look. So that's how we went on to the ceiling part. So in the flooring, what we have an idea was, we actually wanted to give carpet so as to reduce the sound of the footsteps, and also the carpet also gives you a soft element touch to your space. So now moving on to the first director's cabin. So here what we have used, we have created a different carpet texture in the space so as to give a differential part of the cabin and the other workstation part. And we have also used wooden textures on top on the director's desk with the black frame which has a perforated member in front of it so as to give it a nice clean look. Talking about the ceiling, we have used the gypsum board ceiling, and we have also used the studio light with the concealed COB lights in this, which gives a very clean and beautiful look to the space. Also the wallpaper which we used, we wanted to keep something geometric and which should be in the contrast with the space outside this cabin. So we actually planned to use something blue color so that it should not be going around with the yellow. We used the geometric part and we created 3 colors, which was blue, grey and white. We actually wanted to use the space to the most of it. So client also had this thing, because earlier they were using their space, that space was very clubbed, and the frames which were used earlier, they were very broad. So we wanted to use the most of the space, so we kept the frames very thinner so that it doesn't look heavy also, and it gives a very clean look to the space. So we have used the aluminum profile partitions with the glass doors, so that gives a very clean look to the space. So let's move to the conference room. So here we had a basic idea of to keep it very simple, and we have also used the same wallpaper which we had used in one of the art director cabin, which has a blue, white and grey texture, in a geometric form. So this room also have a natural light, a big window, glazing part, So there was an old window. We actually got to replace it with UPVC windows, which has a white texture. Speaking about the conference table, it has the same wooden texture we've used, which complements the grey carpet also, and we have used the powder coated MS frames in this, which complements with the natural wooden texture, I'll say. We have also used the studio lights in this. We wanted to use a different studio light in a different pattern. So this conference room partition is clubbed with another director's cabin. So moving on to the another director's cabin. So here what we have done is we have kept the carpet area in the same texture, in the same color which we used in the previous director's cabin. The basic idea here was the client wanted a workstation which has he should have a proper movement for his to step out of his desk, and also for his clients to be seated with a better space. We have actually used studio lights in all of our cabins apart from the lunchroom, so just to give a very clean and elegant look. So now let's move on to the lunchroom area. Initially we had a discussion from our client was they wanted all the staff to be seated at this place, थोड़ा बहुत adjust करके, लेकिन everyone should be placed all together because they are very much connected to each of their staff members. So they wanted all of them to have a lunch together. Generally what happens when you place stools or maybe you place chairs, so you have to give gaps between each of them. So just keeping that in mind, we have created benches so that people can adjust and sit closely enough and they can all together have a lunch all together. Also the roller which we had used in this, that has been painted. Also we have this very cute little plates decorated which we have hung on the walls. I hope you like our concept. So we also work in residential, commercial and industrial projects. So if you have any queries or you need any consultancy for your space, please feel free to contact on the details given below. Thank you.
Yeah, hi, I'm Deepak Kaushik, co-founder MoveAhead Consultancy, and I'm here to talk about Walk Design, the man behind Anshul. So Anshul is a very dedicated and committed and very hardworking young guy who has started this Walk Design studio. Okay, on the story behind this office is that we have given our requirement to Anshul and asked him to design in such a way that everyone should feel good into very warm feeling and very open space. And since we are into a consultancy business, so the idea behind is that you have to give us some vibe where you should have some space to breathe. You can walk around and you can feel some give a new idea, new thought, new creativity into the business. So, and that's why the result is here. I think Anshul has delivered it very well, and hats off to him. He have given his heart and most of the time for each and every. He's a very, to be honest with you, he's a very perfectionist guy, I can say. The word perfectionist, because he believe in each and every delivery should be on time and committed. So I wish him all the very best, and I'm very happy with the kind of business, the kind of delivery he has made this house. So I'm spending more and more time in my office nowadays. Thank you.
I'm Keertika. I'm the co-founder of MoveAhead Consultancy, and this is the second project which we are working with Anshul. So Anshul has been a great help. Specifically, I think he's the sole person who has contributed a lot in bringing out this place as a very attractive workplace. So like we all have experiences that 1/3 of the lifetime we spend in our office. So it has to be, we wanted to create a space where it's more open-minded, friendly space, and which gives you a vibe and a motivation where every day when you come to the office, it should inspire and it should motivate you every day. So we wanted a very lively place where it has to create much more open spaces, which actually gives you an idea that much more people are much more approachable, and the feeling of creativity. When you have spaces, open spaces, I think that gives you a flow of creativity, and Anshul has helped us a lot with that understanding, the best part what I can Anshul is that so many ideas are there. Everyone is now available on Instagram and Pinterest. Everyone can look into an ideas, but collating all those ideas and giving us a final version of it, that is what it is. And the best USP of Anshul is that he has the ability to stay calm and in such panic situations, because without him it would not be possible to create this beautiful display. And the moment everyone enters, right from the employees to the clients, the feedback is so much great that we cannot thank him enough, and we wish him all the best for his future endeavors. May he have much more successful projects, and we wish him all the luck, and hopefully we can collaborate again.